Goes down swinging for the strikeout. In time to Bush. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Back here at Wrigley Field, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-2. On the ground. Edman on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. To the right side. And Tucker is retired. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. 2 outs, base is empty. Rip towards third. Throw on to Freeman. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Fouled off left side. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Will Smith to the plate. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it. Says he held up. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs. Base is empty. Down to third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Out. They get the out on Muncy. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's downstairs and outside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On the ground, 2 ball. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Double steal. Pitch is low. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto. And that's downstairs. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Blue. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And next for L.A., Andy Pages. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a 1-1.
Drive.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. As we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Check swing, went around. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Inside, almost got him. That one hammered center field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He hammers one out to center. It's 1-0. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And that's in the dirt. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 strikes.
To third, Muncy. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. That's to third. Muncy gets it to first, and that's an out. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one in the dirt, and the count 2-1.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
So here's Kyle Tucker now in the dirt. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Squirts away a little bit.
2-2.
Crow Armstrong stands at second with 2 gone. He's trying for third. Hit hard, base hit. And it gets by him. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. And saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Just missing there. The count now 2-2. And that one upstairs.
Full count.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 5-zip. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses. They're now 3-1. Hit in the air, center field. Pages settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Start of the 4th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. On the inside corner for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Struck him out looking. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Second baseman, Tommy.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Stays alive. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. That one ripped. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Sia strikes him out for the second time today. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So up now for Chicago. Nico Hoerner. Luis Garcia on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Outside low, 2-1.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Whips on it, and it falls in. Now they get the runner and a rundown.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Michael Busch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. This one could be trouble. Corner coming home. The throw in, It's offline. The run comes in.
Back-to-back base hits came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And that cost him a run as he scores easily. Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Muncy throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The third
Matt
baseman,
Shaw,
number 6.
the next to hit.
Shaw.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Muncy. Now the throw to first on the run.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play.
The center fielder.
Here's the center
number
fielder,
4.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In time to Bush. 1 up, 1 down.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And it's through for a hit.
The batter, the right fielder,
Michael Conforto will climb in. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
3 balls,
in the
1
dirt,
strike.
3-1 now. And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Muncy, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Base knock center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-3.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Mookie now. Up and in, and he gets out of the way. Fouls one off. 2-2. Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the second baseman, Tommy.
Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 24, Caleb Thielbar.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls.
The Cubs leading by 4. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
The 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
There's the strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
There goes Tucker. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
The left
in
fielder,
half
number
up to
8,
Ian.
Happ.
Man at second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pages makes the play. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. So man aboard. The batter now, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Top 6, and here is Freddie Freeman. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Well, that ball off the bat, ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Now batting, catcher Will.
Ball to strike.
Smith.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
In the dirt. Quick reactions behind the plate, and he tags him out. Back here at Wrigley Field. Now it's the second. Anthony Banda on a pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 43, Anthony Banda.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's off the mark. 3-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Tries to get back and save.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the dirt, blocked. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. On to second, and he throws it away.
Nope. Hey.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Corner at second with 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Now this one gets away from the catcher. He'll score, and it's 8-3. Two outs. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now here is Max Muncy. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Michael Conforto. One out, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. This one chopped to first. And he's out on the tag. Now a chance for Andy Pappas.
The center fielder, Andy.
Two down,
Pappas.
nobody on.
Ball.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. This one in the air, right field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Alex Vesia will take over
Now
here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker.
Ball.
That one not close. And that's ball three. In the air, left field. Hernandez sizing this one up. And there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Two down, base is empty. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. On the line, base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swanson digs in. Betts whips it to first. That's the third out. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? And that one hammered. Drops into the glove. One down. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 3-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Corrals it. Two down. Two outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one a little below the knees. Now 3-1. Check swing, called strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Number 45. Drew.
Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. So they turn things over to the righty, number 78.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Throws to second, and he's into second with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And foul ball.
Two.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Hoerner flies around third. He'll score easily. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
2 balls.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man at first, nobody out. Matt Shaw digs in now. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Runner takes off. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. They get the tag on him. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Shaw leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the move. That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside. And
oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 14-3.